Hello everybody, I'm GTG and welcome back to this tutorial series. In today's episode I will be showing you how to use transitions. Because if we take a look at our material right now, you can see that this is not really smooth transition between the two frames. And what I want to do is I actually want to smooth out the transition, that it's almost not seeable that there's two separate clips. So to do that, you can grab your clip and drag it into the other clip. And as you can see, I will just drag it in 1 second for an example. As you can see, it slowly fades out and the other one will slowly fade in. Yeah, it's a bit laggy now because it still needs to render it. As you can see, there's a slow fade between the clips. But there's something more you can do in terms of transitions. Because over here on the left you have the project media but also the transitions tab. And inside this little window you can see that there's many different transitions. And these transitions can just be dragged onto your overlay, onto your overlap. And then you can adjust some things. There's different settings for each different transition. And as you can see, then it is, yeah, it's way cooler. But this one is not the one I'm looking for, so I'm going to delete it again. And over here you have that little blue transition properties button, and over here then you can do remove selected plugin, and it will just remove your transition. Okay, so the one I'm looking for is iris, and then circle out upper left white borders. Just you have the default over here, and they've made a couple of examples because this one is actually the same as this one, but they just changed some settings for default. I'm just going to drag it in. And I will just leave this settings over here. They're okay in this case. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for 2 frames, 2 like clip seconds that are as much equal as possible, because now you can clearly see that it's a transition. And if I play it, you can see that it plays at a certain speed. And if you drag the clips more out of each other, so the overlap gets smaller, the transition will just play faster. And I want to drag it out just a little bit more so that we have 2 walking up the stair clips. As you can see, this quite matches up. It's a little bit fast, so I'm going to lengthen this over here by dragging out the right thing, and now it kind of looks okay to me. It's less noticeable that there are 2 separate clips. It is still noticeable, but it just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. And there's a couple of more effects that you can use. The push effect is quite nice, and also the barn door effect is also quite cool. But you'll just have to figure out which transition fits your material. And that's it for transitions. Really easy, as you can see. It's just a little tab over here. They've pre-made some transitions. You can download more on the internet, or you can create your own. I will do something about that later on in this series. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see more, which you of course want to, subscribe. If you got any feedback or suggestions, down below in the comment section or in the description box, you will find a link to the Discord channel. Hope to see you over there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.